proper home workout schedule. Check out KA Training. No, like actually, like get a program. Like let me just tell you right off the bat. Couple of things we need to like consider when we're looking at a proper home workout schedule. First of all, I think it's important that you do what you enjoy, right? We can always talk about like how resistance training is the best for body composition, which it is, and maybe CrossFit is great for performance, and running is great if you want to build your endurance and all that. But as long as you do something that you actually enjoy, you're probably going to be sticking to it a little bit longer, right? Because I had a client of mine a while ago, and she just really hated training. Like she didn't want to go to the gym. She hated everything with weights. We talked about the benefits it can have, and also for body composition and all that. She simply didn't want to do it. So I was like, okay, cool, fair enough. Let's figure something else out that you enjoy. And she ended up doing some cycling and some other things like jump ropes and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. Like we still got you to exercise because you now found something that you actually like. So I'll put that, as priority number one. The proper home workout schedule would probably be somewhere around 3 to 5 times a week. It mostly depends on the person. But I think when you're working out from home, depending on the equipment that you have, that could be a good rate. Now, what we want to do in terms of a split could be full body. If you do like 3 times a week, I'd say just do something full body. You might want to break it up a little bit more, and if it turns into like 4 to 5 times. But once again, it's really going to depend on what you have. Do you have dumbbells? Do you have a barbell maybe? Do you have a pull-up rack? Do you have kettlebells? Like, do you want to jump rope? Like, there's so many things that I unfortunately can't answer in this podcast, But either way, preferably with weights, if you do enjoy doing that, if you're open to trying it out. A lot of people are doing this for body composition goals, which does require weights if we want kind of like optimal results. Ultimately, I'm going to still push you to go to the gym though. And I've done this with a few people, like, every other check-in or so, I kind of like mention it, like I plant the seed, like I talk about like how the program would be if you would go to the gym or when you go to the gym. I still try to like plant that seed because I do think, and of course it's a personal, choice. But if we eventually want to graduate, and start to do different stuff, more advanced stuff, get better results, then it's probably a good idea. Unless you can afford like a home gym, to actually go to a gym. It doesn't cost that much. A membership at a global gym. But I do know that for a lot of people, it is a insecurity. And it is scary. I remember that like 10 years ago, like being, pretty heavy. And I say overweight. Yeah, I was overweight. And going to the gym. And I remember like the exact moment, like walking in and being like, fuck, I don't, I hope no one's like watching me, And that's scary. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people at the gym are probably thinking the same thing, They either just focus on themselves anyway, or they're kind of thinking the same thing, like, oh, fuck, I don't hope, like, no one watches me squat like weird or something,
Everyone's had a day one. You have to keep that in mind.
So if it's an insecurity thing, I'm still going to challenge you once again. I'm going to say, go to the gym.
It's an environment change too, which can help. And I find like I have like I train here most of the time because I do have everything pretty much that I need, but I will still go to the gym because you're changing your environment, and I get like a boost of energy when I'm at the gym, just from other people's energy and being social.
Yeah. So it's a nice change of scenery, right? And I think it's important too to kind of get out of the door. And honestly, I wish I had a home gym, but I think I'd still do the same thing too. Like actually get out, and even if it's just for the walk to the gym and back, like that's already one way for me to get my steps in, but also get some fresh air. But the reason I was laughing just now was like before this podcast, I was on Instagram, and there's this page, and like every video, this dude is like, go to the fucking gym, go to the fucking gym. So that's why I was just laughing, like not because of, that it's scary. Just want to clarify that.
Yeah.
But No, I think like if it is an insecurity thing, be okay with getting uncomfortable and go anyway. If you're just starting out, don't overthink it, just get moving, but try to get a program, preferably something that includes like progressive overload, where you either progress in, heavier weights or reps or whatever. If you want, check out Christine's app. I'll link it in the show notes as well. But try to follow a program and try not to do super random stuff and different stuff all the time. And like in the beginning, maybe that's fine to kind of like figure out what you like. But I think an actual program, something that has a structure, is going to get you better results, no matter what you do.
Something I will add there is if you do have insecurities about the gym, the first time you go, just go and walk on the tread. Like you don't have to do anything. Just get a little bit more comfortable with the environment. And then if you are planning to do some sort of program, look up the videos before, practice the movements at home, get comfortable with the movements, and then that will help you feel a little bit more confident in the gym. And another one is bringing a friend, like go with a friend. Again, you're getting more comfortable with the environment and you're with someone you know, so that's going to make you feel a little bit more comfortable.
Helps a lot. Good point too, like looking at the movements before going to the gym. Yeah. And also like pretty much every gym like probably comes with like a tryout session. So ask a personal trainer, usually you get at least one free session where they can show you how the movements work, how the machines work and all that. Highly recommend it. If you don't know what you're doing, like just ask someone, because that's what why they're there,
Mm-hmm.